Oh, good morning. Good morning, and welcome to the Minecraft Survival Let's Play. Now, I hope you all saw my catch-up video. If not, this place is going to look a little bit weird to you. Just a brief rundown: I lost a bunch of footage and I built a house. I didn't build the house in the last episode. It was in corrupted footage, which is really annoying because I really like this. And if you just take a look, hello, Mr. Zombie. Goodbye, Mr. Zombie. Yeah, if you just take a look at this, I'm actually pretty happy with how this turned out. Let's see if I can get a good... Yeah, let's get a good vantage point. I really love this. I think it's a pretty nice build. I'm not too sure on this window up here, but it is giving me a nice view out into the either sunset or sunrise in the other side. And today we're actually going to be starting hopefully 2 farms, depending on how long this first one takes. And the farms are going to be a chicken farm, or more of an egg farm, and a pumpkin farm. Now, to those of you who know Minecraft, you probably have already guessed what I'm going to be using that for. So we've got our sugarcane farm, which is going to help us with books, but it's also going to give us sugar. The chicken or egg farm will give us eggs, and then the pumpkin farm will obviously give us pumpkins, and with that we can make some pumpkin pie, which is just a really nice food source, and hopefully this entire thing can be fully automated. So the one issue with the cow crusher is that obviously you need to constantly be feeding it with weeds, which isn't bad, but I would rather get as much as I can fully automated. And this egg farm is such a simple design. I am going to be making it needlessly complex just for the sheer sake of automation. So what we're first going to do is put a hopper down facing into this block. Now the chickens are going to have this 3x3 area. This should just give them enough space to hopefully not crush each other. I think I'm getting some weird... Oh, I can see some friends. Yeah, I'm getting distracted. Hopefully it will give them enough space not to get crushed, but if they do, that just gives us chicken, which is just more food. And I was supposed to grab some torches. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have some torches in hand now, so I can hopefully light this place up and stop it from getting some mob spawns in. And I'm actually going to need to take this back 1 block, because I was actually wrong. They're not going to be living in that 3x3, not quite at least. They're living just beside it, so I think I placed that hopper wrong as well. But I'm going to be placing this hopper now over here. And just a quick thing to point out is, if you hear background noise, I'm sorry. Due to quarantine, I'm back in my old house with my family, and it's hectic. It's a noisy house. Yeah, I don't know why I placed those back. That needs to be a chest. So let's just chuck down a crafting table in here. I did try and organize myself, but as per usual, I forgot almost everything that I actually need. I remembered all of the redstone stuff, but I forgot everything else, so I'm still not used to this new... I love it because you can place chests next to each other, but I always shift when I'm placing a chest. I don't know what it is. I just always shift when I'm placing a chest. But yeah, so this is where we're going to have some glass, and I am going to make this place look a little bit nicer. It's not going to be a nice looking build, but it's at least going to have a little bit more space in here than this. Yeah, I'll do that behind the scenes, but yeah, so this is going to be where you access all of the egg drops, and this is where it gets needlessly complex, because I don't want the egg drops just going into here. I would like first... Ooh, how am I going to do this? So if I place something a little bit like this, and then go one higher, and then a dispenser off this way. This is going to be very, very ugly and open redstoney. Okay. Oopsie daisy. Okay, so scrap the automation. We're going to be going a little bit simpler. It'll be mostly automatic, but I would like the 3x3 and then this shooting them right in the middle. Because what's actually going to happen is there's going to be a water source here, which is going to push all the chickens into this block. So a little bit of entity cramming will happen, but it should be, for the most part, avoidable. And eggs are going to be fired from this dispenser here and shot off into this wall. Hopefully chickens will spawn, and then for the most part, when they move into this block as the baby chickens, I'm sure there's a word for them, chicks. It's sort of literally the word, but yeah, when the chicks push in, they should be able to just spurt all of the crammed chickens out, and that should happen every time this is fired, which should be okay. And we're not going to quite go this simple though, sorry. I want to just be able to flick a lever and then this just rapid fires until there's nothing left. So what we're going to be doing is running a comparator out of here to give us, sorry, not flick a lever, literally just put all of the eggs in here and then it'll just fire them off automatically. I'm going to actually chuck just some andesite in there just so that I don't waste eggs and lose chickens running away. Hopefully 2 will be enough to at least get us 1 chicken, but I have no idea. So yeah, once this is coming out, we're gonna wanna... interesting. Okay. Slight change of plans. If you can't tell, I have a rough idea for my episodes, but I don't script them at all. I don't plan anything. I like you guys to be able to see me struggling to do stuff like redstone. This is a learning experience for me as well as you, hopefully. But yeah, so if I move this one back here, so my input redstone-wise to there is going to just be slamming into that block. And if I just do this, I should be able to, and I know there's going to be simpler ways to do this, you can tell me how in the comments, but I'm thick and don't really know redstone very well. This whole experience of the world in general is as much a learning experience for me as it is for you guys. That's rather irritating. But yeah, so how I know how to do this is by running a repeater out of that so that you get a max signal output, and then we're going to make a quick comparator clock over here, which should just be as simple as if I run comparator out, activate it, place a block back here, and then go bang, bang, bang. You see it's a clock because this reads the signal from here, but when there aren't that many items in, it doesn't give a very big signal, but we want it to fire whenever there's items in here. So this will then read the items, give a signal into here, and the reason this has to be a repeater is to max out the signal, which will then send it into this comparator. This comparator then sends a positive signal out to there, minuses this signal, which then creates a redstone clock because it's constantly giving a signal and taking it away to give no signal. And then this should then just, start firing out all of it, and then stop when there's nothing in here, so that you don't get constant noise off this dispenser. It's just when I place eggs in there. And now we just need to fill in these blocks here, and I'm actually going to make it so that, these glass. The reason I have glass and not stairs here is so it's a transparent block which you can open chests through, but you can also see through it. I'm pretty sure most people know how glass works in this game. But yeah, so this is pretty much the chicken farm. All done. I think it's turning night, but yeah, this is a very, very crudely simple chicken farm. I'm not going to bother decorating in here because I'm most likely going to make towers upon towers of these at some point during this build, but hopefully... I heard it. We have a baby chicken. And I just need to grab a water bucket, and then this farm is complete. And I need to sleep first. So I'll see you guys back in there. So yeah, I'm back in here with my water bucket, and basically we're going to want to place this right where that chicken is. Can you just come over here, because otherwise you're going to run away the moment I open that gate, aren't you? Not gate, trapdoor. This might get annoying. If I open this one, place it on the corner of that block and quickly close it. He didn't escape, he should be pushed into... Where did... Okay, somehow he's got stuck in this corner. This didn't happen when I was testing this out in a different world. But I guess that could be a slight issue. But the water should push the drops at least into the hopper, maybe? If I just do that again. Please get pushed into this corner. Yes, here we go. There you are. So this person, I cannot think today. This chicken is going to eventually grow up, lay egg. Oh my, I cannot speak today. What is wrong with me? This chicken is going to grow up, lay eggs, which are going to be in that hopper, put into this chest. I'm going to take them out, chuck them into this hopper. Wow, okay. Chuck them into this dispenser, which is then going to just auto-fire them out for me. And yeah, this just means that I can access the eggs so that I can then make my pumpkins. My pumpkin pies. If you hadn't guessed, that's the food source I'm going to be going with, at least for the start of this episode. Oh my... What is wrong with me? For the start of this series. And I'm going to be leaving this bare for now. I think what I might end up doing is just putting a quick chest, like off a hopper, so that I can then cover up the redstone. But for now, I'm calling this farm done, and we're going to be moving on to the next one. So I've got my space sort of mined out, and this is going to be the rough start of it. Now, I am going by a rough design. I sort of came up with it and then found out that other people had come up with it, and I will try and reference who first came up with it, but I'm not actually sure. I know that a lot of different members on the Hermitcraft server have been using this design, and I think that would just be because it's a bloody good design. It gives you a lot of pumpkins, and this also works for melons, which I will be integrating into the system, so I'm going to be leaving half of it, or roughly half of it, unfinished. But this is the rough idea of the design. I will check that this actually... That was not what I was supposed to place there. Check that this actually gets the mine carts all the way through. But it should just... Well, have I run out of them? No. It does use a lot of iron, I will warn you. All of these rails are bloody expensive. Let me grab some more rails. Okay, this should be enough to finish this farm off. And then what you're going to want to do, place yourself a redstone block there. This has to be a full block, not a transparent block, same as what will be here, but I've got to do some stuff here first. And this hopper's going the wrong way, because I want this going into a chest here. And I don't have any wood left, so we're just going to pretend that that's a chest for now. And then, yeah, so what we're going to want to do... So, we're going to add a... I just chucked it over here, didn't I? Yeah, okay, so chuck a block there, chuck that there, and then just bang, bang, bang. None of the rails have ruined my life. We now have a working system, hopefully, so if I just quickly take that out, chuck a bunch of these in, it then unpowers it. Hopefully that happens quick enough. Let's see if I just chuck it in there. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. So this will make it all the way. I just want to see if it will, if I just chuck some, that's not going to be picked up, is it? Okay, so it does stop on it. Yes, I did it. Ah, I did step 1. So now we're going to be chucking dirt on all of this. So you want to find the dead center, which should be here. It's going to be center this way, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, center, and then place a trapdoor on the underside of this block. And I personally like to also chuck a trapdoor on the side of odd lag spike on the underside of this block. And then chuck some water here. Please don't ruin my life, please don't ruin my life. Please, rails, still be there. Beautiful. Okay, so now you're going to want to get your hoe and do every other block, making a really nice checkerboard pattern. If anyone wants to play chess, hit me up. We can do a chess let's play on this channel. And yeah, we're gonna do all of this. Now, I wouldn't recommend putting the pumpkins in yet, or the seeds in if you're doing this as a melon farm. It gets really frustrating when they start growing and you're trying to place stuff, you know, facing down. As I said, the madhouse. Everything is going on. And yeah, so on top of all of these, you're going to be wanting to place a downwards facing piston. And yeah, I sort of saw that coming, to be honest. So it might actually be easier if you just get... Apologies if you can hear that in the background. You're probably just going to want to... Oh my god, shut up. As I said, this is the noisiest house ever. So you're going to want to then place your observers, there we go, and your pumpkin seeds for each of these. So it's easier if you do the seed, because then you can just look at the top and it will place it going down. You see, I pointed with my actual hand. You see the little blob on the back there, the red blob. That's what you want to... Oh my lord. I'm losing it. Today is not going to plan, apparently. And you're going to want to be doing this. Okay, that just... I was trying to be clever there. Never try and be clever. Place that, place that, place that, place that. Okay, so this is the rough idea of what you want to be doing, and then you're just going to want to spam redstone on the top of all of that. And this is one part of the system entirely done. Now you just got to do this for every other layer. Let's see if I can do this as a time lapse. And I ran out of pistons. But yeah, so I believe a lot of these will pop off on the pistons. I think you only actually need it looking like this, but I just like to put them everywhere. Redstone is one of the easiest resources to gather, so if I waste a little bit when these pistons push down, I really don't mind too much. And I'm gonna take away this one. See how it worked? And you see it popped off. I was correct, you only want it on these ones. Yeah, so that's basically how the entire system works if you don't trample all of your crops. This one block of water here is going to be saturating all of the soil. I think that's the right word. Saturating? Watering all of the soil around it, maybe is a better way of saying it. So these crops will grow up. So when they're actually growing, each growth stage will be detected by the observer. So, yep, see there? That was that one growing up, and all of the pistons around it will fire. That's just going to create a little bit of noise. That's why I've placed it sort of on the rear of my base. This is the hill we were just inside for the chicken farm. Oh, no. Well, I thought it needed to patch up this hole, yeah. So we're all the way back here. And that's just because this tends to be a little bit of a noise machine. But I'm going to be leaving this machine running between this episode and the next, and hopefully by then I might be able to have this at least somewhat more filled out, and I'm going to chuck a chest there at some point. I've ruined the landscape here. I have a habit doing that. You might notice on the world slowly, on the resource gathering grind. I mean, a little secret over here is that I'm tearing out this part because I haven't found a desert near here yet to get a bunch of sand, because I like glass. Glass is nice. But yeah, I'm going to be doing this outro on the roof. Maybe this can be the outro as well. I want a chair to sit in. I'm going to make one. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys at least found it a little bit more entertaining. I need a break from redstone. I think the next video is going to end up being a building one, and I hope you guys look forward to that. My crops are nearly all grown. I better harvest those. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.